Hello, welcome to Hey York, our international student podcast. Today, for the first episode of our new series, we're focusing on preparing to study abroad. I'm joined by two current students who have made the leap to study in the UK, and they'll be sharing their top tips and experiences. I'm Sydney, your host for the series. I'm from the US, and I'm studying my master's in music management and marketing. Here with me in the studio are Varsha and Nimra. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Varsha. I'm from India and I study marketing.
Hi, I'm Nimra. I'm Pakistani and I'm from the UAE and I'm studying data science.
Lovely to meet you both. To kick things off, I've got a question for you. When you were first thinking about applying to university, how did you narrow down your uni choices? Did you do any research? Did you use any specific sites to see rankings? What was that process like?
In order to convince my parents, I had to do a lot of research. But then, especially for me, I thought studying business and marketing, because it's such a niche course, you kind of need to, because I'm investing so much money as well, you do need to know that you're getting the money's worth. Yeah. So I did a lot of research, especially in business degrees and marketing, what the uni offers, opportunities within the university, if I can do something abroad, if I can do a sandwich year, something like that. And I think that finally made me narrow down my choices.
For me as well, I did a lot of research. I particularly looked at rankings. I wanted to see what are the best universities ranked in the UK. And York comes out pretty strong, especially with that gold standard in teaching, putting it pretty much on par with Oxbridge. So that was a really unique selling point for me. Additionally, I also looked into my course. So I'm doing data science, which falls under computer science and mathematics. And I didn't want an exam-based course. And York was one of the only few universities in the UK offering it as a coursework-based course. So for me, that was the greatest thing because it enhances my learning as well.
And did you visit any universities before you applied or after you applied to them?
No, actually, I never visited any universities in person. The first time I came to the UK was when, for my first year.
Wow.
Was when I was like, okay, let me go to university now.
I actually visited Edinburgh and York because those were my final two choices, and both are very similar. One is just in a bigger city, whereas York is in a smaller city. That was the only difference.
Nice. Now, Varsha, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being completely calm and 10 being most nervous you've ever been, how were you feeling before you started university?
Honestly, I think I'd say about 7, only because I was 17 when I came to university, so I was quite young. And it was just this nervousness with this excitement of knowing that you're going to go somewhere, do everything alone, learn everything. It was quite exciting. But because I'm extroverted, I was not worried about making friends, but just being independent, cooking for myself, that was quite exciting.
Yeah, so. I bet. And Nimra, how did you feel about the jump from your undergraduate degree to your postgraduate degree? Were you nervous, excited? What was going on?
Honestly, I was really excited because for me to do a master's was like a dream come true because I did my undergraduate back home and I stayed at home. So this was my first time moving out of home and learning to be independent, just like Varsha said. And, learning how to cook properly on my own, making sure I'm eating healthy. Yeah. That was one of the number one priorities whilst moving out.
And while preparing to move out, how did you decide what to bring with you? Do you have any top tips for students to narrow down those types of choices?
I'd say bring your mum with you, but if that's not possible, because she packed everything for me. The list that the university gave, to be fair, for international students was really helpful. I would say medicines, just, because we're traveling, your body's used to your home country and the conditions there. So I'd say medicines that you listen to if there's like allergies or things like that, and food. Like so much food that you can eat, because once that homesickness kicks in, the only thing that can make you feel like you're still with family is food. And you start craving it. The adapters, 3 main things, because everything else you can pretty much get in the UK. But all these things, really important, allergies, medications and that.
For me, I didn't bring my mom with me, but I did bring her cooking. I brought her cooking. Like I got her to make me homemade meals, froze it, brought it with me in a ice pack, and it stayed. It actually stayed, and now I eat home cooked meals.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Wow.
And I also suggest do bring a few gadgets with you. Like personally, I brought the vacuum cleaner and the kettle with me just because I found them to be a bit overpriced over here.
Okay, so let's talk about your lives now at uni. How did you find adapting to life in the UK? Was it easier or more difficult than you expected?
Right. So I grew up in 40 degrees summer weather. So moving here was like a huge change.
Yeah.
It like the cold weather is something I'm still adapting to. I guess I've been here for 2 to 3 months now and I'm still not able to get used to it. In terms of finding people, I feel like because York has such a diverse student population, I really didn't suffer in finding anyone. Like in terms of friendships, I found people that were international. I found home students and people who are doing masters, third years. And pretty much, I guess I'm not as extroverted, but I still found people that were, you know, to my liking and who I clicked with and the right company.
Like I said, I'm quite extroverted. Unfortunately for me, I found amazing flatmates. I've lived with them for 2 years now. I love them to bits. But I know that it's not the same case with everyone. It was not a major culture shock as it is for me because I come from a big city back home. It was not that bad, but just it lies on finding your friends, finding the right people to spend your time with, especially it matters when you're away from family. I think making careful choices is really important at university.
Did you join any societies? I know you met some people through like living with flatmates, but what other outlets did you find friendships in?
So funnily, there's this society called British Asian Society. It's mostly with Indians, Pakistanis and kind of that. Funnily, I was a member in first year and now I'm the president of the society.
Wow.
So that was a big win for me because all my friends that I know today, all my Indian friends, because you start craving them. You need to speak in your own language at one point. You're like, yes, I need to speak to them because like there's a big cultural difference. And if I want to say a joke, if I want to watch a movie, obviously I don't want to sit there and explain it to I obviously love them, but I don't want to sit there and explain it to them. It's just kind of understanding each other and where we come from. And I met all my friends. I know them, like, love them to bits. I've known all of them through this society. And I'd really say put yourself out there. Just go to a lot of events because, like I said, finding friends, finding your people, finding your comfort people is really important when you're away from home.
Yeah.
I actually went to a lot of welcome events by society. So I went to the British Asian Society.
Did you
one.
actually?
Yeah. I met a bunch of master's students there.
Yeah.
And I went to the ISOC Society because I'm Muslim. So I found a lot of people that were religiously aligned with me and that sense of community, especially when it comes around Ramadan times and Eid. So, you know, I need to be with the community. Yeah.
I love that. And would you say your expectations of York line up with your reality?
It's a really good balance because I love a good night out. I can go out, come back home at like 2, half 2, sleep and still make it to my 9 a.m. So York is kind of like, it's a good mix. It gives me time to study. I love the university, honestly. I love the city. I love the university because I think I've spoken to my friends from other universities and I think the support that we get from the university is much more than anyone else. And I like how small the city is. You can walk everywhere. And it's just that if you were in a big city, I don't think I would have done as much as I did in York.
Yeah.
So the smaller it is, the big the opportunities are for me. And I think I quite use that really well.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm not much of a night out person as much as compared to a daytime person. So my days usually start, because I'm in the city center, I always start my day with a cafe.
Nice.
I've pretty much curated my own list of all the yes with the coffee, no with the food. And pretty much I end my day with like pub quizzes. I love those. I love a good quiz.
Yeah.
And I think the best part about York is also its connectivity to other places in the UK. Like I have taken a train to pretty much all of the neighboring cities. Like on my weekends, I just go exploring. And I think that's really nice aspect about York.
Wow. I need to get that list.
Yeah, no, it's like share it with the
cafes.
class,
I need to
please.
get on it.
Do you have a favorite place to get coffee?
Yes, it is Little Blondie Bakehouse. I live 2 minutes from it.
Oh.
And when I say they do the best lattes, I've never had a better latte.
Well, I trust you with a list. I I need to go. I've never heard of it.
I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Oat milk, please.
And favorite pub for a pub quiz? Either of you? I'm curious.
For a pop quiz, not sure. I like doing Stonebow karaoke or Evil Eye karaoke. I'm not a quiz person, but
I'm a karaoke person, so
yeah,
this works.
Stonebow, Evil Eye, really good.
Okay, I'm sold.
I have this one particular one, which is Quingo. It happens every Wednesday at Spark. And the concept is basically you have a bingo, but you need to put the numbers in, and the DJ is going to be saying it through a silent disco mode. So we have headphones on, and he says the questions in, and like, let's say I've put question 1 in box number 1, but then question 2 is in box number 5. And when he reads the answers, he'll read them in a random order. So if you get the 5 aligned in the boxes, it's a kind of a complicated layout. But if you get them aligned, and you get a Quingo, and you get free drinks, and in the end, there's a lotto.
That's actually really interesting.
Wait, yeah. I love Spark, so...
I've only ever been there to eat, so maybe I need to try new things.
Yeah. So we need the list of it all, actually. If you're enjoying hearing our students' experiences of life at York, why not follow us on Instagram or sign up for our email update to get all the latest info straight to your inbox. Check out the links in the description to get started. All right, so moving on to something a little less exciting, a little more scary, life after uni. Firstly, how do you think you've changed or grown as a person since you were preparing to study at York? Was there something you were nervous about that you feel totally confident in now? You've mentioned being more independent.
I think I've become more independent, obviously. It's just a given. Mm-hmm. I think I used to be really short-tempered, throw tantrums and that, but I've grown as a person because I know how to handle situations because I'm alone, physically, mentally. I think I've become strong, honestly. Mm-hmm. I go to the gym only because I need to carry like suitcases every other month. And mentally as well, I get everything in order because I used to get low a lot. And I think just picking myself up again, motivating myself is something that I learned at university. And the people that you meet here, you can learn so much from them. You meet such a big, diverse group of people. Everything has something to say. Everyone has something to learn from. Mm-hmm. And I think that's wonderful. I think that changed me as a person. I'm more calm now. Mm-hmm. I think a lot. I'm mentally, physically, emotionally much stronger than I was when I came to university. And I think also smarter.
Well, I grew up in a city where efficiency is everything, where speed is everything. We get things done in minutes time. Mm-hmm. When I came here, I learned this thing called patience, especially when it comes to trains, when it comes to traveling. I had a flight and I was on a canceled train. I was changing trains with 2 suitcases. And I think being in the UK, being by myself, learning how to be patient, learning that things take time, this was probably one of the most valuable takeaways. And I'm kind of using that patience right now because I'm, about to enter the job market, thinking of a career and applying to jobs, waiting, just waiting. No response, do you want an interview? Oh, don't come. Just nothing, and it's all that patience that I have now where I'm like, if it happens, it will happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think with the job market as well, because I also do want to get a job, work, travel and that, it's been really hard just to face rejection or get no response, radio silence from them whatsoever. And you kind of need to motivate yourself to get back up. And 2 years ago, I wouldn't have done that, but now I think I'm able to do it. I'm able to handle rejection better. I'm able to handle everything better. So I think that's something that university taught me.
Wonderful. What, if any, plans do you have for your life after York? Maybe you're thinking pursuing other studies or looking for a job. What does that look like?
So I do want to get my MBA done, but I need work experience to apply for it. So work for a bit for like a couple of years and then gain some experience, save some money, and then definitely get my MBA done. So hopefully, if I do get to stay in the UK, it'd be really useful. And then I want to travel, like go everywhere, work abroad, just get that marketing degree working. That's kind of what it's looking like for now.
All right, so now we're going to end the podcast with a quick fire round. First one of you to put your hands up gets to answer the question. Are you both ready? Number 1, Why did you choose York?
Rankings for overall university, Russell Group, and because of marketing, the course, it was ranked on the top 6, and it's really good. So mainly because of my course, also the city.
Lovely. Number 2, where is the best place to eat in York?
Clucking Oinks. And if you're Muslim, the chicken is halal. And best fried chicken. And I think it's best in number 1 in all of Yorkshire. I did the research.
You've done, is that the one in Spark?
Yes. And if you go on Wednesdays, they give you free wings. And if you leave them a Google review and spin their wheel, you might be eligible to win like £10, £20 off on your next bill.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to get a book written from her saying, what offers, where, when does it happen? I'm going to get a list of things that happen in York.
No, seriously. Start a
fiend
blog.
for offers.
You need to start a blog for, I would read this.
Yes.
All right. Number 3, where's the best study space on campus?
Church Lane. I'm a business student, but Church Lane upstairs, you get so motivated just seeing everyone else working there. And then you're like, maybe I should start working. Maybe I should start reading. So it's so quiet. It's so good. Church Lane upstairs it's so posh. It's so nice. You get food as well from the link. So it's a really good space.
Noted. And lastly, what's your favorite memory at York?
I'm a Campus East person. So for me, it's the lake, walking in. And I think there was a snow day. I had class and I was just walking in the snow. And I don't think any experience can defeat that.
I'm also an East Campus student, so I love the lake very, very much. All right. My final question to you both is, if you could send a short voice note to yourself before you started at York with your top tip for adapting to life in the UK, what would you say?
Pick York first. Go to UK. It's fine. You'll be okay. Don't be nervous. Make a lot of friends. Put yourself out there. Never stay in your room. Don't get even if you're homesick, never stay in your room. Just go out there, make friends, make different people. Don't be nervous at all. You'll be fine.
Don't be scared. You're not alone. You're genuinely not alone. And you're doing your best. You are. And you're going to have the best time of your life. Yeah, it's going to be cold and you're going to have to wear 4 layers, but you will be fine. And you're going to be successful and amazing after that. And go to York. There's really good food and coffee out there.
That was so much better than mine.
No, they're both great. Well, thank you both so, so much. That's all we have time for today. A huge thank you to our guests, Varsha and Nimra, for sharing their stories and their excellent list of food and coffee places to go to. Don't forget to follow us wherever you get your podcasts. We'd always love to hear from you, so please leave a comment. Bye for now.